I think this all happened because like when I got with my girl and started building the family, I didn't really have time to kick it with the homies.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady. He said there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house and up the place? Stop it, stay woke. It's giving another Flop Nation production.
Michael, and there are several bullet holes left behind from this extremely alarming crime. We're told Rihanna was at home when a suspect repeatedly opened fire right outside her front gate.
Things are getting very scary because people have now put together that both Rihanna and Nicki Minaj's homes in California have both been targeted recently. Because we just learned today that a 30-year-old woman let off 10 rounds at Rihanna's home while she was there. In California, by the way. So people are now bringing up Nicki Minaj's home that also so happens to be in California was targeted on 3 separate occasions, and the caller happened to be a woman.
Suspect was a 2023 to 2024 Tesla 4-door with paper license plate, unknown model. Additional incident 1932. At 8:53, the suspect was last seen going southbound on Coldwater.
ASAP Rocky just blew the lid off the shady operations running inside Roc Nation after they allegedly ordered a hit on Rihanna. When news of the shooting first broke, people were divided on whether this was connected to one of ASAP's unhinged ex-girlfriends or his deep gang ties. But honey, this situation runs far darker and far deeper than either of those theories, and ASAP is not staying quiet about any of it. Right now as we speak, Rihanna has quietly fled LA and taken her entire family to an undisclosed location because she is genuinely terrified that whoever orchestrated this attack will not stop here and will send someone far more dangerous to finish what was started. So here is exactly how this whole nightmare unfolded. On the 9th of March, a 35-year-old woman, now identified as Ivana Lene Ortiz, packed up and drove all the way from Florida to Rihanna's home in California with a fully loaded AR-15 and one single mission: to end Rihanna's life. Ivana pulled straight up to the front entrance of the property and opened fire. She unloaded 10 rounds while Rihanna was inside that house with her children. Thankfully, not a single shot reached them. The moment this story hit, everyone's mind immediately went to ASAP's past. And honestly, that reaction made complete sense, because there have been serious and ongoing allegations of ASAP cheating on Rihanna with multiple women, even while she was carrying his child. People naturally assumed one of those women got dangerously obsessed and decided Rihanna needed to be removed. And the way this attack was carried out did feel deeply personal. This woman did not just send a threat. She drove across the entire country, parked outside the house, and emptied her weapon. But circling back to the cheating allegations, the rumors had already been floating around for some time before everything exploded into public view. Things really caught fire when an OnlyFans model jumped on Chanel Joseph's livestream and casually dropped that the most famous person she had ever been intimate with was none other than ASAP Rocky himself. And she was not just talking either. She came with receipts to back every word of it up.
Can I ask that?
Yeah, but you have to mute it. That was the other day, too.
Once she realized she had basically put herself on blast and exposed her whole situation with ASAP to the entire internet, she quickly tried to walk back everything she said. But it was already too late because people had already dug up receipts of ASAP actively liking her recent posts. And keep in mind, all of this was going down while Rihanna was heavily pregnant with their third son. And to make everything worse, this was not even the first time ASAP had been caught creeping with an OnlyFans model. Tasha K had already sat down and interviewed one of them well before any of this came out. So the moment this new situation surfaced, Tasha wasted absolutely zero time bringing that old tea back up. She even went as far as suggesting that Rihanna had been allowing ASAP to bring OnlyFans models into their bedroom for freak-offs simply because she had no way of stopping him from cheating.
Rocky and Rihanna. So Rihanna did a little interview. She spoke on how ASAP Rocky has changed her life for the better. She said, I stopped going to parties and clubs at 25. When ASAP Rocky and I got closer, his way of life made me change, made me want to change a lot about myself and focus more of my energy on my business. We were just friends back then, but he changed a lot about me. Now I prefer to go to work and come back home to my kids or stay home, waiting for my man to come home. If we want to party, we do it as a family. It's just family and business for me right now, says Rihanna. If we want to party, we do it as a family. It's just family and business for me right now, quotes Riri, bad girl Riri. And so when I hear and I see streamers going live with OnlyFans models, and they're being asked questions about certain activities that have happened within the Rocky house. We just report the news. She said that she just spoke to him a few days ago. ASAP Rocky, allegedly. And Rihanna said she at home, barefoot and pregnant, cooking and cleaning, ain't even got time to go get her wig done. That's why she came to court with that crease from the scrunchie in the wig, and she had that big crease across the back. She had a stiff wig. She ain't got time to go get her hair done these days. Rocky got her in the house, not coming outside, focusing on work, while he out here still allegedly parlaying with OnlyFans models. Because remember, there was a little tape of him that's probably still up on X right now that you can see. It's long and skinny, of him skiing with a snow bunny, hopping with a snow bunny. I don't know. Y'all believe that? Now, a lot of people say they don't believe it because they're like, why would he go with her if he got Rihanna? They do it all the time. Men do it all the time. You'll be shocked at who they be cheating with because of how nasty. Men cheat based off of how nasty a woman will get, how far she will go. And there's probably certain things that Riri just won't do. She can't do. She got 2 children under the age of 3. And so he wants to get nasty every now and then. And so he calls her allegedly to do that, to do things that this wholesome woman would never in her life do.
Obviously, none of this actually confirms that one of his exes or sight pieces had anything to do with the shooting. But that was genuinely the first place most people's minds went when this whole thing broke. That was until old videos of Ivana herself started resurfacing all over social media. Videos where she was literally on camera plotting and openly talking about how badly she wanted Rihanna gone. Looking at everything she posted, it becomes pretty clear that this woman is dealing with some serious mental health issues. And somewhere in her mind, she had fully convinced herself that it was her right to decide whether Rihanna lives or dies. And this was not just one random video either. There were multiple clips spread across months of her social media, meaning she had been building up to this moment for a long time before she finally decided to act on it. This is Ivana Ortiz, the woman who actually showed up and tried to take Rihanna's life. And here she is in a video posted just about a month ago, making it very clear exactly how she felt about Rihanna.
Energy trying to literally throw a ray of, what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. You're not, I don't want you, and you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against you when he grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. I keep telling her to stop harassing me, to stop harassing me. And she keeps doing it. She keeps harassing me. And I already bought stock in Ulta, and I have staked in Ulta. So now those energies can't harass me when I go into Ulta anymore.
But the story does not stop there. A large number of people have also been pointing to ASAP's gang connections as a possible angle in all of this. And honestly, baby, that theory is not even remotely far-fetched, because ASAP has collected a seriously long list of enemies over the years, people who would not think twice about going after Rihanna if getting to ASAP directly was not an option. From 2014 all the way through 2021, ASAP was knee-deep in some very dark and shady gang business, and one particular situation got so ugly that it nearly sent him to prison just last year. And a lot of people are now convinced that this shooting has far more to do with that history than anyone is letting on. For those who are not up to speed, the situation in question involves ASAP Relly, his former best friend and fellow member of the Always Strive and Prosper gang. Relly claims that the two of them had agreed to meet up and handle a face-to-face confrontation, but when he arrived, ASAP showed up armed. The backstory goes that ASAP had made a promise to cover the funeral expenses of a crew member who passed away, but when the time came to actually follow through, he completely vanished. They eventually sorted out a plan to link up privately and talk it out, but ASAP rolled in with 2 extra people and a gun. Relly says ASAP fired at him twice, with one bullet grazing his knuckles, while ASAP insisted the weapon was just a prop he brought for protection. Security footage played in court did not catch the actual shooting, but clearly showed ASAP gripping the prop gun, and audio on that same footage reportedly captured gunshots the moment they stepped out of the camera frame. Even more suspicious was the fact that police found zero evidence at the scene during their initial search, but Relly went back himself and returned with shell casings from the exact same spot officers had already cleared. ASAP walked away without a conviction, but Relly has made it abundantly clear he has never moved on from it.
This all happened because when I got with my girl and started building the family, I ain't really have time to kick it with the homies as much. That's why I said just a second ago, I appreciate my brothers who's still here, who's still down, because they understand that and they respect that. They really genuinely happy for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I ain't trying to be no role model. I'm really just doing me. I'm happy and I be trying to protect that peace. People think I'm trying to be mysterious or mystique. Nah, I know that when you on Front Street about this, nah, bro. Like, you gotta protect your peace, protect your heart. If something is real, you know, and for niggas who ain't really there for you and really got that real love for you, they not gonna understand that. They gonna look at it like your success is their demise.
Relly is sitting at the top of everyone's suspect list right now, and the internet has been going absolutely crazy over all of it. People are saying shooting up Rihanna's home is on another level of unhinged, and this whole thing has either ASAP's ops written all over it, a completely deranged individual acting alone, or, and this is the one that has really got people talking, Jay-Z. Because the Jay-Z angle has been coming up more and more with every passing day. There is serious chatter on social media that Rihanna has been pulled in for questioning about what she knows regarding Jay-Z and his alleged dirty business inside Roc Nation. And according to what is circulating on the streets, she has actually been cooperating and talking. Rihanna has had ties to Roc Nation since she was just 15 years old, and rumors have long existed about Jay-Z allegedly crossing serious lines with her, including claims that he inappropriately involved himself with her and even allegedly passed an STD to her at some point. So if there is anyone alive who knows exactly how filthy this industry truly is behind closed doors, it is her. And that is precisely the kind of information Roc Nation cannot afford to have getting out. Many people believe this is the real reason she has stayed completely away from the music industry. Nobody is stating as fact that Jay-Z personally ordered this hit, but Roc Nation runs deep with associates, and not everyone in that circle is going to sit comfortably knowing Rihanna is talking to federal investigators, especially with Jay-Z's name now appearing in the Epstein files. As for ASAP, word is he is completely spiraling right now. He initially had his eyes locked on Relly, but sources say he is now seriously looking at Roc Nation as a potential player in this too, and it would not be the first time accusations like that have been thrown their way. One person online put it plainly, saying blame her baby daddy because Roc Nation always sends a cleaner. Another said Rihanna and ASAP give off Whitney and Bobby energy, just with better public relations, and pointed out that her closest industry friend is Jason Lee, while her so-called owner sits on the Epstein list. Someone else simply said 10 shots and asked what kind of deep hatred drives a person to that level. Something about all of this is not adding up. But now I want to hear from you. What is your take on ASAP Rocky going off after Rihanna's home got lit up, and do you really believe Roc Nation had a hand in making this happen? Drop everything you are thinking in the comments below, and make sure you click here to check out this other messy video.